Hello YouTube, Victor here, and today we have a Falling in Reverse analysis. It's with great pleasure that I'm bringing it to you, because watching a Falling in Reverse song, it's like a roller coaster of emotions. Like, it always has development. It's really like watching a movie, not only because of the visuals that are also astonishing, but because of the music. And I also try to analyze the melodic ideas and the harmonic ideas, the rhythmic ideas. All of these things brings emotion and brings the effect that Ronnie is trying to give to the listener. So let's start this song and let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. I'll just pause for a moment. I have to pause it sometimes to explain what's happening here. I am feeling a minor vibe, which is really common in metal and also in rapping and also in many genres. Actually, the minor scale he could not use other scale than the minor. I don't know if it's Aeolian. I'll try to learn the notes, but before that, let me check the sounds. I think there is a sound that's in reverse here. You see, the attack of the notes is at the end. Looks like a reverse voice, and it's very airy, so it's like it's all over the place. But because it's airy, it gives this like they are on a plane, they are like in the sky, so it's very airy as well. So the visuals are complementing the song, and the song is complementing the video. So it's very smart choice of sound here. Not only the notes are being minor and tense, but we also have, I think we have the minor sixth here at some point. Let me check.
Yeah, I got voices in my head again. Okay. Tread carefully, and I don't medicate, it helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battle depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return by being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. I actually battle my demons and shadows, and women the deep and the creep in the shallows and lost. I don't admit that I'm living the life that I've always wanted, but it comes to the cost. They're licking the jar, they're fixing to rip me apart. I'm swimming with sharks, I'm lifting the bar, I'm lifting the end of the stars.
Oh my God.
Think you could stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my words and picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just getting the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts.
Enemies trying to get rid of me. I can't even pause, man. Same notes. I can feel your energy. You were not a friend of me. Okay. Now I'll have to pause. There's another transition. He's singing with another voice, like layers and layers of voices. He's singing really fast and monotonic, as we expect from a rapping style of singing. And in the background, you have literally one note in the bass that's giving tension. This note's not really resolved. It's like I said to you that this sounds like a movie. It's a technique that is oftenly used in trailers, in movie trailers, in film trailers. So we have here a really cinematic experience, at least at the beginning, and the singing at the speed of light, quite monotonic. But Ronnie is an expert both in singing the rap style, because when you rapping, you are focusing on the message. You're not focusing exactly on the notes you are singing. You're trying to give an emotion and timing, and the timing is very important. So Ronnie has a beautiful timing here. I think it's more important the notes that he's singing, but sometimes he also uses some of the drive. He start to open a little his voice, start to use some other artifacts to give more emotion to the singing. So it's not a neutral. It's not a neutral type of singing. It is more monotonic. He's singing less notes than a metal thing, like that's very high. Like if you think of melodic metal, they sing very high and all the notes in the scale. Here, he's not really thinking of this, and because there is an harmonic, it is also static in a harmonic point of view because of this bass note. He I think this is the most smart thing to do. It's the smartest thing to do, actually. I don't think that he had to bring chords right now. He's building tension, and I think there will be a resolution in the chorus or something like this. But for now, I want to mention you some things, and I want you to learn some of this melody. Okay. It's probably the minor third going up to the fifth, going down the minor third, and playing also half tone between the minor third and the major second. So what's the effect? The major effect here? We don't have the tonic in this melody, and it's very tense because of the minor third, especially because of the minor third, which is the note that begins the melody, and it goes down this half step. It's really effective in everything that you can build in, especially when we're talking about those three things that are happening here. The three major things, I think. It's like a film type of soundscape, rapping, and also metal. Those three elements, they always use minor seconds in succession to give some really tense feeling. Feeling of not resolving at all. So this minor seconds is really important here. This phrase is very simple. It keeps in the scale but doesn't go to the tonic, so we don't have a resolution, and he starts to sing a little monotonic, and the song is still developing. So let's go back to one and basically around here, and let's keep watching and see what happens and how this melody develops and how this song develops as well.
In the industry, I can feel your energy. You were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is
this snare.
Watch them fall like dominoes.
You'll never get rid of me. Too many enemies.
Oh my God.
My imagery, you know my history. It ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. I'm about to go dark. I'm about to go dizzy into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up.
Listening?
Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding. When I die, I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're a light gone. I'm a time bomb. I'm a vibe wrong. It's my on. I'm killing syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. I can't control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us.
Oh my God.
Now tomorrow's hard to swallow. Death is calling someone.
This harmony is very interesting.
Walking now, I'm falling down like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood.
Sweet picking.
The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they got you was a lie. Blast the world by.
Oh, the drop. Man, this was quick. These bands are dirty, man. What the hell? Whoa! Whoa! My God! That was intense. I said to you at the beginning that what the hell, this drop was amazing. Man, the bending on the guitar is on point. The timing of the beats, like this type of gent vibe, is so intense. And here the middle, he sang like Eminem, but I don't know. I thought it was fast at the beginning. But then this is the great illusion that a musician can do, and Ronnie did it in a very bright way, I think. At the beginning, we had fast phrases, really fast phrases that were a little complicated even to sing because of the order of the letters, the syllables. And then we thought, oh my God, he's singing fast, he's singing with a sharp precision, and then he brings to us something even more, even greater than before, even faster than before, even more effective than before. So the thing is, when we think he reached the pinnacle, he reached the greatest possible point he can achieve, he goes up, and that's amazing. That's how you create really a story, because a great story has to be somewhat familiar. He's singing something somewhat familiar in a harmony that is that we understand already, that the notes we already recognize. We've been listening to the song like for a minute in this mark, and then he does something new, something even more challenging, and then we see, oh my God, this is development. This is something that I would not even think about before. So this was really, really effective here, and the character was developed perfectly here. Something that we never expect, because it was really fast. I said it was fast here, but here is like 2 times faster than before. So it's spectacular. And then we have the effect when the drums, the real drums, start to play. Man, this is so good. It's so good. When we first hear the metal band in its formation, and the chords are really familiar. The progression is not very difficult progression. It's not a progressive metal progression. It's a rather common progression with power chords and so on. It feels just like we've reached a point that we understand the music and it's really good. But then we don't have much time to appreciate the instrumental here, which is very good. Let me play for you. Like the way the drumming is playing tightly, the snare, like very, very, very hard and consistently, and this like it's type of a punky groove or whatever. And then we have the drop like just a little after this. We don't have even time to appreciate. So this makes the music even worth listening more, because we want to listen to this part because this is the most diatonic part I can think of the song. The other parts of the song were more like tension, and here we have a diatonic. Here we have a key. Here we have a music, like in the traditional sense, and the other parts of the song were more cinematographic and different. So the sound as well. We don't have more the synthesizers and all this stuff. We have a metal band as it is. So this is very, very refreshing. But just for a while, then we got hit by the drop. And the interesting thing about the drop is it continues throughout the song, and the sound effects that we were hearing before, they develops as well. So the melody that was playing in the beginning, it's not the same melody anymore. It's more of a neoclassical idea that you climb a note and then you go down. It's a kind of a like this. Let me see if I can learn this part. It's in E flat minor. Oh, this chord. So these chords are out of the key. So now the song is getting more intense. I think it's like hitting a major 7. Oh my God. And now we have the drop. Those bends, man, what the hell are these bends? This guitarist is crazy, man. It's like this, so low and so... See the voices in the background, okay? The voice is really loud. So this melody... I think it's the major 7. So now we are kind of in the harmonic minor field. maybe harmonic minor. I think it has this. It's even more intense than the Aeolian, normal Aeolian mode. The Aeolian mode is normal minor, it's natural minor. The harmonic minor is like. This sound is so classic, man. So, and the pattern that the voices are doing, like going here on the fourth, then going to the minor third, and descending. This descendance, the effect that we have when we listen, it's more sadness. It's more intense. It's like a crying, man. It's like really. It's not happy by any. It's very, very classic movement. I love this movement. So the music is perfect, I think. We have a foreshadow for what's yet to come in the end here. So I just noticed this the second time I listened, the second time that I was analyzing the music after I listened, that some chords were using this major seventh, maybe those intervals that are more dense than the natural minor scale would offer. Now we're thinking on E flat minor, but it's like a modal thing to do in music. We need to get darker. We need to get more intense. We need to get a sound that's even more evil. You can use the word evil. You can use lots of words to describe the intensity of the end of the song. But what they did was they were in A flat minor all the way, building tension at the beginning because they were not playing like the actual E flat. It wasn't even being played. Going to the minor third and going to the fifth and whatever. Then they got to the part that was singing like too fast that, oh my god, my mind was exploded. How can you explode the mind again? Go to other scales, go to other planets, go to other dimensions. That was how Ronnie was thinking, I think, when composed the song, or the composer, I don't know which one was the composer of this part, specifically this part of the song, but one way to achieve more intensity in a song is changing to a darker scale. He could go to the Phrygian mode, he could go to the Locrian mode, but he chose to go to the harmonic minor mode, which is probably darker because of the major seventh is an interval that's present on the natural major scale, okay, but the major seventh in relation to the minor third, the major second, in relation to the other notes of the scale, the minor scale, generates lots of tension. So there are lots of diminished triads, there are lots of chords that are not pleasant to hear. They need this resolution, and it's not really given a resolution at the end. It's really, really intense. It's really, really dark, and darker than before. And then we have our minds explode, not only because of the instrumental and the core. The core is very important. The voices, the voices that are singing those descending intervals. But because of all this thing happening, the notes that are being played are the right notes. The amount of gain in the guitar, I think it's good. And also we have lots of elements here that makes this music even greater, like a little pause right here, which makes it so much rich. This pause right here is so good, man. Let's hear again. I love this part of the music. See this little delay to go back to what we were hearing. He keeps singing, but then there is a break, literal break in the instrumental part. These little things makes this music so much more efficient and so much more live. It's like it's a real piece of art right here. It's a very good music, and it's very interesting to understand it because it uses techniques from film scoring, trailer, and all this stuff, Hans Zimmer's soundscape, and I think it's used in Omnisphere. So all those like those VSTs that have tons of information in each note. So we have tons of information by any sound that we hear during this track, and we also have the metal. We have everything we need here in the music to have development. So I think those elements together create a big piece of art. I think those elements are meant to be together, actually. If you study statistics, you see that the minor second, for example, it's an interval that is really used in metal. For example, the minor second, we thinking of Phrygian mode, is also really used in rapping. Rapping really loves to use those minor seconds movements. It really works. In K-pop, they do it. In rap in the United States, they do it. Here in Brazil, they also do it. So those genres are not so different one from the other. So when Ronnie got expert at both styles, he could merge them in a way that they weren't merged before, because Ronnie really understands music in a cinematographic type of view. It's not just a music, but a piece of art, really. It's a movie. We're watching the character development here. And that's what grabs to me, and that's what makes me so happy when I listen to Falling in Reverse. I'm loving these new songs, and this what the burn word is so... Word burn. Watch the word burn. So good. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing and let your comments, your opinion, your interpretation. I am not... the ruler. I don't know the absolute truth. I may be wrong at some points, and you may have something to tell me, something that I don't know, that I didn't notice here. Lots of informations in the screen, so I can't really figure out everything. But I think I covered most of the important things, at least for me. And then we can chat. I can answer you, and you can answer me back, and we can try to understand what this piece of art trying to say. And I hope you have a nice week, a nice day, and see you later. Goodbye.